I'm Keanu Reeves, and welcome to the first ever review of John Wick Hex, a game starring me as John Wick, a mute assassin stricken with a mild case of epilepsy. The game takes place in a time before my character began watching the same video of his dead wife time and time again due to his early onset dementia.
What are you doing, John?
Looking at you.
The narrative begins with the abduction of Winston and Sharon, who are played by John Wick favorites Ian McShane and Lance Reddick. Their captor, Hex, is played by the only voice actor on the planet who isn't Nolan North. Yes, it's Troy Baker. Hex, a character who lacks the dimensions his name suggests, narrates the story of John's journey through various settings and underbosses, which leads me to the gameplay. If you're familiar with turn-based strategy games, then this is a similar concept. It's more a time-based strategy. Every movement on the hexagonal map is entered on the timeline. Your enemies are on the same timeline. Make sure you make your move before they can make theirs. Catching an opponent by surprise can open up your options for attack. You can shoot your gun, throw it, or try for a takedown. Different enemies will react differently when encountered. Guards are best dealt with at long range. Brawlers you can take head on. Sadly, these animations get repetitive and detract from the variety the combat could have had by adding environment-based takedowns, or a pencil as a melee weapon. By the time you learn the basic offense of the game, you'll learn the importance of defense. Later in the game, more enemies will spawn, forcing you to think more tactically. Use cover, change to crouch stance to avoid being seen, and ensure that your timeline actions come before theirs do. This might mean using strikes rather than takedowns for quicker results, or throwing your gun rather than aiming it. In John Wick, Hex, time is everything. Before every action, time stops for you to choose your next move, so choose wisely. On the bottom of your screen, you'll find your health, ammunition, and focus bar. Health management will be a high priority. You can replenish by finding health packs around levels or planting stashes ahead of time during mission preparation. Here you can stash other items as you unlock them, such as guns, although your ammo consumption won't be a problem with all the guns lying around. Your focus can easily be replenished by the press of a button, and a cute animation that resembles John refusing a bowl of dog food. The animation in general will at first seem janky, and it is. In any other game, this would be a problem. But if you truly appreciate John Wick, you'll probably find it adds a sense of camp that's true to the franchise. Along with the comic noir art style, the animations, the gun fu, the brooding protagonist, the camp. Oh god, the camp. John Wick Hex serves as a true homage to the John Wick universe that can find beauty in its flaws. While players can make the argument that the story is not properly fleshed out, the gameplay equally so, it's much more rewarding to revel in its simplicity. Now the final question. Do you buy this game? All things considered, it's a faithful, highly stylized addition to the John Wick universe, where you can plan every move he makes and become Baba Yaga himself. It's not just a game. It's John Wick. Director mode. Do I, Keanu Reeves, Recommend a game about an ultra-focused assassin played by me? Yeah, I do. Because you can't spell bias without bi. John Wick Hex is available on the Epic Games Store. Try it out. Here's a tip. Take a moment on the title screen. Take in the awesome soundtrack. Have some fun with each mission because there's one final feature to mention that really makes it an experience. At the end of each stage, you have a replay function that will show all of John's artful gunplay in real time. So hit that replay button at the end and get ready for a real good time. I'm Keanu Reeves, and you're breathtaking.